Hey there, thanks for joining us again. So let's just jump right in. Imagine that you're in a room and there's two chairs, you're sitting in one of them, and then Jesus walks in and he sits down in the other chair and says, hey, let's talk. And you're not in trouble, he just wants to listen. You're gonna have some questions maybe, or doubts, or hopes, or wishes, or just some thoughts that you wanna share. What would that conversation look like for you? Would you be honest with him? What would you say? How do you think that he would respond to what you said? Well, I think that he would look at you intently with purpose, just like he did with Simon. Let me explain. In John chapter 1 and verse 42, there's this whole scene of like people kind of now meeting Jesus as he's coming around. And Andrew is a guy who brings his brother named Simon to see Jesus. And then as he's looking intently at Simon, Jesus says, your name is Simon, but now you will be called Cephas or Cephas or Peter, which means rock. So it says he's looking at him intently, which means actually with a purpose. Well, have you ever met somebody, for example, and you say, hey, nice to meet you, and they say it back, but you can tell they're not really sincere at all? That's not what's going on here. That's not what happened at this time at all. Jesus was completely sincere. He's looking at Simon with the purpose because he knows that's what Simon had. He knows beyond who Simon thinks he is right then. Now, this is Peter. Remember, this is Peter that said stuff without thinking. This is Peter that jumped out of the boat to try to walk on water with Jesus and actually did till he got scared. This is Peter who denied Jesus 3 times. But there's still this other thing going on there that Jesus says, but there's more to you than all the things that I know you're going to do or that you've already done. This is also the guy that in Acts chapter 2 preached the first incredible lesson that helped start the church. So that was his purpose. He literally was like a foundation or a cornerstone, kind of like his meaning, rock, that Jesus knew, you're not just Simon. There's more to you than that. There's so much more that we have planned and purpose for your life. Well, he knows that about you too, because you have a purpose. There's no question that Jesus believes it. The question is, do you? In 1980, the United States hockey team was in the Olympics, and they were kind of moving up winning, but they all of a sudden defeat the Soviet Union, and they're in the finals, and then they play Finland, and they win. And nobody really believed this could happen, but their coach did. Before those games, before actually the game against the Soviet Union, he said, y'all are born to be players. You're meant to be here. This is your moment. So he believed in them when they weren't even favored to win. He believed in the team, he believed in each player, and he made them believe in themselves. Well, we're given a purpose by God, and he looks at you intently, and he believes in you because that's the way he is. He believes in what he's created. He believes that its purpose is good and that it's going to accomplish incredible things, even when we're not really sure what that is yet. But admit it, when someone says they believe in you, it affects you. It probably changes you. I know it does me. So as you think about just being in a room with just Jesus, and he's sitting there, and he's listening, and he's looking at you intently, what would that conversation look like?